I'm Lee Awarded for KitGuru, here with Phanteks at the Hyatt for Computex 2018. We're in their suite. Over here we have the Evolve X, which looks from about that distance pretty much like an Evolve. The thing is, it's been pretty much entirely redesigned. We've got a bunch of addressable RGB going on, which has been a theme of Computex already. We've been about 5 minutes, addressable RGB across the gills. It's aluminium panels on the top. However, one major change is we've now got opened up ventilation both for the intake and the exhaust. Good thing, because the original Evolve did not breathe all that well. Loads of glass, but it's more than that. So you open the side panels, we've got photos and such like on KitGuru in the usual style. Inside you have a main compartment, looks very clean and tidy. We move around to the back side, come around here, and we've got these cable management plates. Behind that, you've got all the clutter. You've got your anchors for your Velcro straps, like so, which works very nicely. And you've got a whole bunch of drive mounts, including on the doors and these panels. You close those up like so, and look, bingo, job done. So fundamentally it's a basic ATX case with a few neat features. It's about £199 when it goes on sale in a couple of months' time. But there are three distinct things you can do with it. For one thing, they've got what they call the airflow version. However, it's got a whole bunch of liquid cooling, including obviously mostly their own liquid cooling hardware, as Phanteks does a lot of liquid cooling. So we've got the Phanteks reservoir there, we've got the Phanteks blocks on the GPUs, we've got a whole load of fittings, we've got hard tubing galore, we've got radiator front, radiator top. There is a load of hardware installed there. We open that, and it looks absolutely delightful. But there are some little wrinkles to the case which are neat. So no GPU sag because of this clever little bracket there, which instead of mounting here to hold up like with the finger support as we've seen a few times, instead mounts on the back. It's on the opposite corner of a graphics card to pull it down to stop this corner sagging. Very clever. Probably cost next to nothing. Neat idea, nice touch. Then we move on to this version here. Swing it round. And oh look, bit of RGB on the RAM, absolutely fine. Addressable RGB on the case fan at the rear and on the CPU cooler. But if we come here, we can see it's actually a dual system. Mini ITX in the roof, thanks to that adapter bracket there, which will be an accessory. And we have three graphics cards, two in SLI on the main system, and then this vertical GPU. This GPU is connected to that motherboard, thanks to a PCI Express cable that runs around the back. That will be an accessory. It's going to be brutally expensive, probably at least £50, because they are just expensive. Once your PCI Express gets long, it gets costly. But the very idea of mini ITX in the roof, entirely novel. And then we have the storage version. The storage version relies on these drive bays. You get 4 when you buy your case. They can be mounted thus. Load of hard drives, 3.5-inch drives, or we can go to the rear, open up the cable plates. In there are 2 more drive bays, plus just count the SSDs. More SSDs than any motherboard can manage, quite frankly. So there's a SATA control card in the system. An absolutely mental number of drives, 9 SSDs, 10 hard drives, or if you choose, 19 SSDs. Put it another way, it's more drives than you need. So 3 very distinct builds, and an absolutely fascinating take on the ATX case. But if we come over here, we have the Eclipse P600S, which isn't really like an Eclipse as I understand it. To my mind, Eclipse is basically a budget kind of brand, budget model. This is basically a quiet version of the Evolve X. So we have here a front panel that folds down to reveal fabric air filter. We can open the side panel like so. So unlike the other model which has glass, we've got metal, sound deadening material, but we still have a whole bunch of drive bays. But of course we don't have those cable covers because you don't need them, because it's solid. And then around this side, we do have glass. We swing it open and we've got a lovely open interior with sliding cable management plates. Although this is an Eclipse, it's likely to be expensive when it goes on sale in a few months' time. Price to be determined, but at the moment it's sounding like it's going to be double the price of the other Eclipses on the market at the moment. We'll have to see. If we spin around, we've got a little bit of dual power supply-ishness going on. Phanteks Revoltex, which is the partnership they have going on with Seasonic. So we've got there the 1200 watt power supply, and somewhere there's 1000 as well. The question of whether you have one power supply powering two systems or two power supplies in dual systems. The theme here obviously is one power supply powering two systems in the same case. So that's really one chassis that can do about 47 different things. Really quite remarkable. But there's more to see. We're going to go through to another room. I am in the Phanteks suite at the Hyatt for Computex 2018. However, this is not Phanteks equipment behind me. This is metallic gear powered by Phanteks. We have 4 cases in 3 sizes. So from left to right, we have Neo, which is ATX, we have Neo Micro, which is Micro ATX, and we have Neo Mini, which is Mini ITX. And then we have down the end the Neo G Mini, which is G for glass. It's also got some funky RGB going on. So the theme throughout is value. The brand has been separated from Phanteks just to avoid muddying the water. Pricing starts at 99 for the Neo, 84 down for the Micro, and 69 for the Mini. And then the Neo G Mini is £79. And that has an RGB controller down there, so you can play with the lighting like so. Very smart. These cases are going to come to market in the next few months. So despite the fact Computex is happening now, there's actually going to be a whole bunch going on before Christmas. There are other products coming to market as well. So interesting to see a new brand from Phanteks. They're diversifying, and metallic gear is certainly looking interesting. So I'm Leo Walder for KitGuru. I'm here at Phanteks with metallic gear at the Hyatt Computex 2018. If you like this video, thumbs up. If you don't, thumbs down. If you want more from KitGuru, click to subscribe, hit the bell button, you'll be alerted to new videos as they become available.